Well, I feel violated.
I feel violated too. Not so happy.
In shackles and chains and still come, shuffle, but you can come.
But you can go.
I'm filled with the love of Christ and Bang energy drink.
And I love this computer. There's nothing wrong with it at all. We love it. I don't know why it's behaving in a manner that is
I think it's
maybe it needs a little update. I don't know.
It needs a little TLC, but we love it very much. Yes. And the camera, we also love that. And we know that you two love each other.
Yes. Here we are back again.
Yes. And we're continuing on our theme of Schadenfreude.
I am such a
I am your Ms. Parker. Oh, and I feel like I've been saying that all day. Okay.
It seems like it.
So Lauren Boebert.
I love the first line of this.
Yeah. Rootin' tootin'. The headline is, this is from Uprocks, Lauren Boebert received a hefty dose of Bible school in response to her Easter take on Jesus and lockdowns. Now,
somebody showed up with a Bible and was like, bing,
bing, bing,
bing. Only it's more like, whoop.
You take that Bible, you baptize it.
Look in here, look right in here, look right here. And they look and you just punch.
No, you know what you do? You take the Bible, you dump it in the water and baptize it, and then you got a nice, heavy, thick Bible. And bing, bing.
Yeah, right. And rice paper absorbs water.
Rootin' tootin' Lauren Boebert couldn't help herself on Easter. So these people like...
She couldn't help herself on Easter or any other day of the year.
Yeah, especially when it comes to the Bible. These, I hate to say this again, but they dry hump the Bible like they do the Constitution. And they whip it out when it benefits them. And then violate it all over the place. But occasionally
they stir the pot, and I can get on board with stirring the pot.
Well, occasionally they whip it out falsely. And that's what happened here. It's really funny where they try to use the Bible.
I'm impressed that she had to stir the pot. I mean, I usually have to stir the pot.
Well, she can't churn butter, though.
It's not like you.
Not like me. And she can't bathe in the blood of virgins either. That's obvious. Okay.
This is great.
So she kind of shit the bed about the Bible. So on Easter, she had to stir the pot, but shockingly enough, she didn't post a photo of her family posing with guns.
Right? Not really?
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. That didn't happen.
Guns. More guns. More guns.
Searched for comment on Easter plans. She said, "Get off my lawn."
I think I remember this. That previous bit.
They're like, it's an Easter egg hunt. You look for them.
Yeah, they're not running away, and they're not coming right for you. You don't need to shoot them.
She is in Colorado.
Yeah. That previous bit led the owner of Shooter's Grill to act all kinds of triggered when SNL responded with a parody sketch of Boebert's rifle Republican ways, and cast member Chloe Fineman subsequently described Lauren's freak out as belonging to an actual clown.
I'm filled with the love of Christ and Bang energy drink.
And some guns.
So Boebert kind of played it safe for this holiday, but she did decide to throw a grenade into Twitter before walking away.
Pun. That was a great pun.
Yeah.
Of course she did.
Yet she did, as is her customary for her, show off that she, as with the Constitution, hasn't studied up on the source material. And of course, Boebert used
such a short read.
Used this to rail against lockdowns, which are completely non-existent at this point in the U.S.
She's like, I looked at the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, it's like 28 chapters. I'm not reading that. They're called amendments. Whatever.
And then someone hands her a Bible, and she's like, I ain't reading that. That's too thick.
Anybody got this on audiobook?
Okay, so she posted on Twitter on Easter, Jesus did not comply with lockdowns. Yeah, Happy Easter. Show me the part in the Bible where he says, I will not comply with lockdowns.
Yeah, that's right before they nailed him up.
Yeah, it's right where he pulled a rainbow out of his ass. Yes. It never happened. Okay. All right. So this might have been some kind of play on Jesus rising and busting out of the cave, but at the same time, Boebert attributed her own beliefs without, again, studying what she's tweeting about. Twitter had the recipients for her, along with a read your Bible, while
Ooh.
pointing toward a plague reference and how some kind of lockdown/plague practice was a biblical thing.
No, it was like a historical thing, actually.
As one user pointed out with translation that varies, Leviticus 13:46 sure as heck had a process in place for plague mitigation. It did. And it also tells you how to clean mold off your walls. Okay.
Look,
So
even before that, like there's a thing called a quarantine. It means 4 weeks before you can get your filthy ass off that ship. Because if you guys are going to die, you're going to die on that ship.
exactly.
It's called a quarantine.
Yeah. Okay. So somebody, Liberal Puppy, posted Leviticus 13:46. He shall remain unclean all the days during which he has the infection.
Lauren's like, what infection are you talking about? What are you saying? Who you been talking to?
He is unclean. He shall live alone. His dwelling shall be outside the camp. Okay. So
I think they mean like he's unclean because he has an infection. Not
right,
that he's
exactly.
dirty and needs a shave.
Exactly. Well, this is Leviticus.
They would bathe
this
him in
isn't
shit.
Jesus.
But I'm saying that they would, like, if somebody was like infected, they would take him outside the town. But then you just take him out and drop him off and be like, peace. Right? It was like, no, you got to go live over here so you don't infect the rest of us. But we're not going to, like, we're going to get you food and get you water. Takes a village.
Right. And this kind of, in this next reply,
she's
kind
like,
of,
why don't we just shoot them over the wall into Mexico?
Exactly.
The filthy. To her, unclean is Mexicans.
Yeah.
Not the infected. The infected are fine to her.
She's like, well, they don't look dirty to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so
no mask for you.
The somebody responded, Jesus was Jewish and believed in helping the poor. And let's be honest, Jesus was as liberal as it gets. Oh, that would trigger. And Stagger and Lurch says, you're right. He also welcomed the weary traveler / immigrant, fed them, gave them clothes, all things you are against.
Yeah. Jesus never owned a gun.
Yeah, Leslie
like,
007
look,
says,
I bet if Jesus could have got his hands on a gun and ended the way of life that the Romans were doing, done it in 1 second, son.
Jesus never owned a gun, never criticized gays. Yes, they existed then. Served the sick and poor, accepted refugees, and believed people should give their wealth away to care for the least of these.
I'm more Christian than all you fucks.
Yep.
And I'm an atheist.
Yep. Basically, he was for everything you're against. This is not a brag, just a note. We did our taxes on Sunday, and I wore a corset, of course. And we had some nice donations that we gave because we got the COVID relief stuff.
You've done that as long as I've known you.
And the pandemic did not affect us.
Yeah, you've done that. That's the second time you've done it.
Yeah,
you were like,
we gave $500 to Curtis, the what is it?
Curtis Blow, the ex-rapper.
No,
I'd give him $500.
It's the Action Network, something Action Network, and he goes to Native American reservations and delivers furniture and supplies and food. And he started out. It started with Hurricane Katrina. He drove down there in his big truck and was helping people out.
You'd be shocked at the number of Native Americans who live in modern states and have no running water or electricity.
Yeah.
And they didn't do that by choice.
Follow Your Heart Action Network. That's what it's called, that we donated to. So yeah, we try to take care. Though I, an agnostic / atheist, believe in doing that.
Jesus did not say anything about abortions being a sin. It's like, yeah, you're right.
He didn't.
And then they practice cleaner and better medicine than you guys are advocating for.
Well,
if
actually,
they would have had vaccines, you think they would not take? You think Greece and Rome would have been like, oh, if we could fight off these infections just at will?
Yeah, there's
magic to that.
There's actually a part of the Bible that says if a woman comes with child by her husband's brother, she shall drink the bitter water.
Like
so
penny royal.
Yeah, something to cause her to have an abortion. Okay.
Gin and stairs.
We'll read the last one and then we're going to get on to our next dick. Jesus's parents were demanded to come to Bethlehem to be counted. They complied. Jesus said, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, thus advocating complying with taxes. The Bible literally says in Romans 13:3-4, to do what the government tells you. Go back to school. Any school.
That's nice. I like
yeah. That. Okay. So that's Lauren Boebert.
so Jesus also did steal 22 grand from his own travel expenses.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, his campaign was a failure, kind of, except
he got crucified. But
yeah.
Okay,
right.
So
let's
move on to Don Jr.
Oh my God! I swear, like if he sneezed, it looked like a fire extinguisher exploded.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Just made that up. I was thinking about a story about a fire extinguisher exploding.
Got to call it a fireman or you get a spanking. Okay. Don Jr. probably didn't intend. This is also from Uprocks.
Nothing is intended to get out by Don Jr.
Okay. Read that headline because it's funny.
Don Jr. probably didn't intend for his come and get it Easter meme posting to inspire furry jokes. That's great.
Okay. We don't kink shame here at Nothing Yet Live.
All about furries. This is great.
But when it comes to embarrassing,
that's so great. I wish you guys could see that.
Oh my God. It's 3 people dressed up as Easter bunnies
in tactical gear.
Yeah.
With machine guns. They look like they're in Iraq. Yeah,
they've got flak jackets and the one in the middle has a machine gun. So
they're like, come and take it. And the Muslims are like, what are you doing?
It's like
what is that?
Those are Easter eggs. You're gonna shoot some Easter eggs?
No, why are you dressed like rabbits?
Yeah, they look like they're in
why are you? They're just like, you're not taking our Easter. They're just like, you mean that holiday where Jesus came back or something? Remember that?
I think there's double meaning to this. I mean, you're come and take my gun.
It's like a war on Easter. It's like, we're having a war on Easter. They're saying, come and take our holiday. It's like, dude, nobody wants your holiday.
Yeah, nobody wants your stupid bunnies. This Easter's the first one in years where gathering has really been possible, but that didn't discourage or distract any of the usual far-right suspects from tweeting unfortunate messages. Lauren Boebert received a Bible school lesson while Rudy Giuliani melted down.
Really? Literally? I need a meme of that guy from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
The melting Nazi.
Ex-President Trump nodded towards the radical left maniacs in his own way.
We're all radical.
But what of Don Jr.? He had one locked and loaded.
And so do we. You're about to get mocked and choded.
Yeah.
Goated, mocked and goaded.
Don Jr., he of the glassy-eyed rants that inspires Motel 6 jokes and the amped-up Fox News sightings, and who, not too terribly long ago, appeared to snag a right-wing meme that pulled the come-and-take-it card with a trio of gun and ammo-brandishing human bunny rabbits.
Human bunny rabbits. Band name.
Yeah. Okay, so scroll down for the furry jokes.
Okay, here we go. I love me some furry jokes.
Okay, so just keep scrolling down. No, other direction.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So Summer Solstice responded to this photo with, I didn't know we had to fight heavily on furries to get Easter eggs.
But okay.
Okay, go down for some more. Till Don Jr. is a furry.
Tell, I think is what.
No, TIL.
But I think he spelled it wrong.
No, I think that's an acronym for something. TIL. Patriot Takes says they ruin everything. Yeah, pretty much.
There were just 3 mass shootings this weekend, and Junior posts this meme.
Oh, yeah.
Everything. I'm sorry.
These people make guns their whole personality, but on a day like this, it's just crazy. Okay, let's see if we can find another furry. Welp, kids, no egg hunt for you.
Right.
I cannot for the life of me fathom what this is supposed to mean. Yeah.
I mean, I know exactly what it means. It means come and take our Easter.
I thought it meant come and take our guns.
No, it means come and take our, it's just like because War on Christmas is probably too high level of something for Don Jr. attack, because we know that the man gives 0 F's about Christmas, right? But yeah, so he's just like, oh, Easter. Oh, there's a war on Easter. Oh, look at this. I saw this funny picture, and he's like, I'm gonna meme it, come and take it, unless he just found it, which makes more sense because he could never be this clever. Yes, the line famously quoted by Jesus of Nazareth before getting arrested in the Garden of Gethsemane. Goes just Gethsemane. That's what it is.
Okay, so why don't we clip this off? We're
Okay.
we are
Yeah.
at 15, and we'll be back with a final dick and then an anti-dick for you.
No,
And
we're
then
going
after that, Florida Man.
we're going after this because this is great.
Yes, we're going after
This is
this.
more like just a mistake to be made. All right, we'll be back in
Yeah.
a moment. I'm Dodgy Tyler.
I am your Ms. Parker.
This is nothing I left. All right, back to it.